grab a chair, tell a friend to tell a friend. Welcome on in. Another healthy discussion. Let's begin. Now, today's topic, pandemics and public health. Where do I get my sources from? This book right here, sold out by James Richard. Go check him out. Great book. But it let us know the solution to today's problems. Because today's problem seems to be crafted. So there's cause and effect, problems, solutions, right? Some people create their own problems to then create their own solution. Welcome on into the pandemic. Now I'm going to read you guys a couple of excerpts of what's going on, right? Coming from James Richards himself. He already cross-examined the research, did everything he needed to do. So we don't want to spread fear. We want to spread positivity over negativity and solutions to any problems, right? Now, people think that the vaccines are the solution, but I'm here to tell you that it's not, and it's never been, you know? So let's read though. The ongoing pandemics have impeded. Actually, I want to get directly into it. Let's talk about the vaccines. Vaccines do not stop infections. Let me repeat, the vaccines do not stop infections. They do not stop the spread of the virus. They are somewhat effective at reducing symptoms. Listen to the key words though. Somewhat effective of reducing symptoms. Somewhat, that's the key word. But let's continue. They are somewhat effective at reducing symptoms in acute cases in a vulnerable populations for a few months after injections. So-called breakthroughs infections among the vaccinated are just infections. There is no breakthrough because there is no protection against the infection to begin with. There's no breakthrough because, people say, hey, I just created a breakthrough solution to this problem. For instance, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna. When they discover something, they call it a breakthrough vaccine, a breakthrough solution. It isn't. I look at breakthrough as a marketing term, like anything else. Comment, subscribe, like, let me know what you think about this thus far. Once again, go check the book out. Sold out. Because this has direct effect to the supply chain. It's all business at the end of the day. Don't forget it. But let's continue. There is no breakthrough because there is no protection against infections to begin with. This became abundantly clear during December 2021. Omicron wave when millions of double vaxxed, right, and boosted people became infected. Although the evidence that vaccines didn't stop the infection was available long before. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. December 2021, Omicron wave, when millions of doubled vax, so if you got your second shot, your third shot, or your booster, people still became infected. So I then began to think, whatever happened to the breakthrough? Think about it. Can we think about this? Can we talk about it? That's why we're having a discussion about it, to open up your mind onto things. See, this world is based on perspective. Well, it depends on how you look at things. Some people look at things from a consumer perspective. I like to view things from a business perspective because at that point I begin to understand everything, the consumer and the business. But if I just view it from the consumer perspective, I mean that get the business highlights that I need or seeing what's going on behind the scenes. You can either make a movie or you can either watch a movie. Your choice. But let's continue. Because this is going to clear the air for everything. It's in the books. And I make sure I read because I know most of the information is in the books. There is an emergent evidence that third and fourth shot, so-called booster, effectively train the virus to avoid the genetic manipulation of the mRNA vaccines and make the vaccinated more vulnerable to infection than the unvaccinated. Whoa, can we talk about it? I don't think y'all hear with it. I don't think I don't think you understand what I just said. Must I repeat it? So I'm going to repeat it. So let's repeat it. Let's repeat it. Leave a comment in the chat if you think that, leave a comment, leave a 9 if you've been vaccinated. Leave a 6 if you took a booster. And leave a 3 if you're unvaxxed and you understand what's going on. Now, they use jobs and wages, and we understand people must do what they have to do with their kids. But to me, it's happening again. So would you be fooled again, or would you make the choice? Now, this time, I think it's going to be RFID chips and everything else incoming. But we're going to do that on another video. Let's focus just on the vaccines. Then the next video, I want to do something about the masks, because people think these masks are the solutions. But let's continue. Y'all hear what I just said. The people that's been vaccinated has a higher chance of getting the vaccine, the infection or the virus than the people that's unvaxxed. So why push the vaccine? Business, big business, billions, millions, big business, right? Understand the state that we're living in and what's going on today. Let's back up. There is emergent evidence that third and fourth shots, so-called boosters, right? So-called booster shots, effectively train the virus to avoid genetic manipulation of the mRNA vaccines and make the vaccinated more vulnerable to infection than the unvaccinated. So the choice is yours. See, that's one thing I've learned about this world. You have a choice, and every choice that you make affect your future. But the choice is always yours. Now, we're not going to say that, hey, it's an easy choice to make, because it's not. You're going against the herd. You know, you have to build a community. You have to have connections. You have to have resources in order to go against something. Most of the people don't. That's why it's good to build a network, community, a team, be for the people. Because without the people, nothing works. So I'm just here to spread awareness. Comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop a 9 if you know what's to come. This is 2023. Election time is coming. We already know what's going on. It's September. They're already asking for mandates. I'm going to do another video on Montgomery schools, closing a couple of their schools down because the data have shown that the spikes in September and October generally goes up.